All right. Hello, everyone. So I'm doing a little bit different setup today. I'm going to be using a whiteboard on here just because I feel like doing a presentation for every single one isn't as fun, so I decided to switch it up. So today we're going to be talking about all about Instagram and how to be using it as a model, ways that you can grow your Instagram, and things like that. I have some different information that I'll be sharing with you. And if I keep looking over there, that's because it's where I can see. Maybe I should switch to this. Okay. So let's talk about why you want to use Instagram as a model. Here, let me make a little title for us. IG as a model. Whoa, that looks a little. There we go. IG as a model. Okay, so why do we use Instagram as a model? What are the benefits and what are the pros and cons? So using Instagram as a model is very, very beneficial. You can find jobs on there. You can find model calls on there. You can network. You can find Ethan. I'm gonna kill you. I said be quiet, dude. I just restarted this.
Sorry.
Just so you guys know, I literally have already filmed this before and Ethan would not stop. So that's why I'm getting mad now. Anyways, you can find photographers on there. You can find other models to network with, etc. Right? You can get signed from Instagram, things like that. So it's a really good tool to use and I highly recommend using it. I know all of you guys have Instagram, but are you actively growing and networking? And that's something to definitely consider. So now, okay, let's talk about the cons as well. So the cons of Instagram are that there's a lot of scams on there. You have to make content and put it up on there. And as well as it's pretty hard to be discovered in any type of way or network really well if your account is on private. So those are just some things to consider. It's also tedious sometimes, but it is what it is. It is a really powerful tool. And as a model, Instagram is probably the best social media for you. So now let's go ahead and go on to Instagram and let's look at our page. Okay, so some things that you're all of your guys' page should have are these. Sorry, I haven't had coffee either, so I'm a little tired, but it is what it is. Okay, so you should have a good picture of yourself. You should have your name somewhere on there. You should have your location, which I do not have. I'm realizing, but you don't have to put your like exact location or city. You can, or you can just put your state. I recommend just putting your state. Any associated links, and also mention that you are a model. I really recommend, I'll put it up on the board here, this website called Linktree. It's a free website where you can have multiple links within one link. Okay. Sorry, my handwriting is awful. Okay, so right now I just have my website, but if you have multiple links or social medias, you can have them listed there. I also recommend having Instagram highlights if you can, and making sure you have a nice posting schedule. And it looks, we talk a lot about themes when it comes to Instagram and having your page be cohesive. It doesn't necessarily have to be like all the same style or all the same editing or all the same whatever, just something that kind of flows. So like mine, since I shoot in a lot of different places, I try to have some kind of flow. So I don't like to post, like you can see here, I split up this image here of bridge, and there's another one down here. I split those up so they weren't right next to each other. I also try to have like standing, sitting, a close-up, and not too many of the same. So, and I obviously, since I'm a photographer, I edit my images, so the editing stays somewhat similar or the same, but it's not always the same. So just think about that. And then let's go on to, let's see. Well, maybe we'll get to that later. Who knows? Okay, so now that you guys have seen kind of what your bio should look like and what your page should look like, let's talk about posting schedule and what Instagram prefers. Okay. This is what Instagram is pushing. This is what the Instagram algorithm likes as far as content and the way to get the most engagement and the most out of the app. Now, remember that everything I say is a suggestion based on Instagram's algorithm. And it is quite tedious if you're not making a ton of content. So just remember that and don't be too hard on yourself, but think about, these are just things to think about and how to really grow your audience and get a lot of engagement. Okay, you guys know I'm like always thirsty, so. Okay, so let's talk about posting. Instagram recommends with their new update, they have created a few different things. There's a new feature, and I'm going to be writing over on this side of the board just because I'm left-handed, so I'm not covering it up. But Instagram's new update has a new feature called Rooms. Wow. Which is 4 people can go live at once. Okay. Hopefully you literally can't read that. Okay. Love that for me. Rooms is a new thing where 4 people can go live all at once. And Instagram, every time they unroll or unveil a new feature like that, they really want you to use it, and they will push your content if you're using the new features. So check out Rooms, maybe plan a live with some model friends, or maybe set up like an interview or something like that. I really want to use it, but I don't know what I want to do with it yet. So maybe check it out. As far as posting goes, let's go here. And if you go to your page, and click the plus sign up here, those are your options for posting. We've got a post, a story highlight, a IGTV video, a reel, and a guide. Okay, so what they've said is IG suggests 1 post, 1 reel every day. That's a lot. So 1 post and 1 reel every day. Okay. Now with reels is great because you can get a lot of views on things, but Instagram is no longer going to be promoting content that has watermarks. So if you make TikToks or you use TikTok to make a reel, that's fine. Just screen record it or put it in an app that removes the watermark. If there is a visible watermark, like I said, Instagram will not promote it. The algorithm will not promote it. So make sure you're either making reels on a app that creates videos, or the reels feature on Instagram, or removing watermarks. Okay, so what about our other posts? So next up is a story. So they want, I think they said 10 stories every day. This is a lot of content, something I wish I could do, but can't, okay? So 10 stories every day. Make sure to use a mix of pictures, videos, sharing other content, etc., right? So okay, sorry, my handwriting looks like that. I'm writing like on my iPad. Like, Ethan, can you stop choking to death in the background, please? Can you not pretend to die in the background? Okay, story highlights. They don't have a suggestion for this. Just try to highlight your stories when you can. IGTV. IGTV is 2 times a week. I have never made an IGTV, so there you go. And then lastly is a guide, which I really want to make, but I have never made one. It's this last option here. That is going to be 1 time a week. So according to Instagram, following these guidelines, you would grow exponentially faster than someone not doing this. So it's just something to consider. If you can get a good, oh, I'm like playing reels. If you can get a good posting schedule down, that is where what's going to work for you. But I definitely recommend trying out different features in Instagram. That way you can make the most out of it. And I know it's really hard to make content, trust me, I know. And if you want to get your content boosted, make sure you're making shareable content as well, something that people want to see and want to share. Just take that into consideration. You don't have to. But when it comes to reels, I try to think of like funny, but also maybe some informative ones, like just having a mix. That stuff might be more shareable, but also staying true to yourself is also very, very important. Okay, so the last thing I want to talk about as far as Instagram goes is because I feel like we've talked about it kind of in passing and stuff like that. And if you didn't go to the model workshops, let me know, because I have a lot of information about that I didn't want to repeat in this. But I go in to Instagram a little bit more in those, and I can send you those PDFs if you want. Actually, I'll probably just attach them to the email if I remember. The biggest thing I want, okay, I'm going to erase this. So if you need to take a screenshot, take it now. I'm waiting for you. Okay, here we go, clear. The big thing I want to talk about today is something called the $1.80 rule. And the $1.80 rule is a system to grow your Instagram, okay? So the $1.80 rule is basically putting your 2 cents, right, on 9 posts of 10 hashtags related to your content, which equals 180. Okay, and I'm going to break that down on the whiteboard. But this has been proven to be extremely helpful and extremely what's it called? It has been proven to work and be able to grow your page using this method. Okay, so let's talk about it. So I'm going to go ahead and write $1.80 rule. Okay, $1.80 rule, right? So step one is to find hashtags related to your page. So I'm going to do this with you right now. So for me, as a photographer, I have certain hashtags, but I'm going to focus on modeling ones. So you want to use, and you're going to want to find 10 hashtags at least. Okay. So let's go find our hashtags. So we're going to type in modeling and go to the tags and click on the modeling hashtag here. It has 43.8 million posts. So when I say you want to use a mix of hashtags, make sure you use a mix of larger hashtags with larger amount of posts, medium and small, if that makes sense. So hashtag modeling with 43 million posts would be considered very large, okay? But you can also see other hashtags. So I'm going to go ahead and pick our 10 hashtags right now. Let's go with Colorado modeling. Okay, this is considered a smaller post, or a smaller one. It has 3.8 thousand. Okay, so this is going to be our small, and then you want to have, I would say, so if there's 10, you can do like 3 big, 3 medium, 3 small, and 1 more of your choice, okay? Now, make a list of your 10 hashtags, right? So we have our 10 hashtags. I'm on Colorado market or modeling, but I can't talk, modeling. But think of different things. You could do Colorado modeling, modeling agency, Colorado modeling agency, Four Corners modeling. There's so many other things. Let me see the ones I use because I can't remember them off the top of my head really well. Okay, Colorado model search. Hello, can this load? Hold on, this is not loading. Okay, Colorado model search, Colorado fashion photographer, Colorado editorial, let's collab, model search, Colorado modeling network, model scout, Colorado model scout, Denver models, portraits 5280, portrait IG, model in the making, Colorado modeling, Colorado model shoot, Colorado test shoot, model search 2021, Four Corners, model management, model mayhem, fashion modeling, casting call, modeling casting, fashion modeling, get scouted, 2021 model search, and new model. Those are all hashtags I like to use, but you can use a bunch, but just get a good mix like that, okay? Then your second step is to leave your 2 cents on 9 posts for each hashtag. I recommend, you don't have to do the top 9, but find something with some engagement or spread it out either way. So, why is this not working? Leave your 2 cents. Okay, leave your 2 cents, right? So what I mean by your 2 cents is leave a meaningful comment more than 4 words on 9 posts of 1 hashtag, okay? So let's go on to Colorado modeling, right? And you just pick 9 comments or 9 pictures, 9 posts to comment on. So if I'm going to comment on this one, make sure you like it as well. You can, like it. And, you know, she's got red hair. She's got a cool shirt on. I really like the location. I love the color toning. So you could leave a comment like, I really love the colors in this image. Great job. Or I love your pose, or something that is just more meaningful than nice pic, right? You could compliment the way her hair goes really well with her top, or just something like that, right? Or let's see, let's look for another one. Say this one. Oh, I really like how the pale color tones are just so unique, or, you know, something like that. Something that's meaningful, that's more than 4 words, that's going to get better engagement, right? So you're going to do that on 9 posts for 10 hashtags, right? So if we break that down, we leave our 2 cents, right? Our comment, that is more than 4 words. That's our 2 cents on 9 posts on 10 hashtags. That equals 180. So that's the 180 rule. And this is a great way to get your audience, widen your audience, get more engagement. And if they say to do this every day. So if you take one thing away from, whoopsie, what can I write down here? Oh, they say you do that every single day, you will really get the most out of it. And if you take anything from this today, it would be to try this out. Try the 180 rule out and see how it works for you. Let me go ahead while I have you guys here. Sorry, this is a little bit more chaotic because what was I gonna say? I don't even remember because I don't have a PowerPoint planned out, but I wanted to just go over I wanted to go over the things I covered in our workshops about Instagram. So I'm just pulling them up. And of course, as usual, if you have questions about Instagram and using it, just let me know. Okay, here we go. So let's see what I talked about before. I don't know if that was like helpful at all. I feel like there was like no information. Okay, so I want to share this checklist with you guys that I made for the modeling workshops I did. Okay. All right, so here's a checklist for Instagram to also get you started. So we talked about your bio, we talked about posting, what Instagram likes, and we also talked about the 180 rule. If you put all that together, you'll be golden. Next, and also like be replying to your comments, using hashtags, things like that. Another trick I like I said, this is more of like a stream of consciousness. Is that what it's called? A stream of ranting for you guys about Instagram versus like a structured one. I just wanted to change it up a little bit. But a trick I really like that I heard is to always reply to your comments, but then right before you go to post a new post, go and like the comments on your last post. So what I mean by that is like hearting them. So you can see I've hearted one, but then heart the other ones right before you post your next post, because people have that notification and that helps to get your content pushed out more. Okay, here's some more things you can do to optimize your Instagram. So make your profile public, or make a public profile just for modeling if you don't feel comfortable having a public profile with a range of images, right? Make sure your profile says you model, post frequently, use your 30 hashtags. I cannot stress this enough. On every post, use the 30 hashtags. Even if you add it later in a comment, just do it. It helps so much. I really recommend doing that, even though it's weird. Okay, we already talked about bio. Post a variety of images of yourself. Make sure you're not just posting modeling pictures. Make sure Ethan, stop making choking noises. I'm going to kill you.
It's been like 20 minutes now.
Oh, well, you keep making choking noises.
You said 10 minutes.
Well, it was 10 minutes the first time I had to record this, but then I had to start over. Okay. Make sure you're posting a variety of images of yourself. Don't just post modeling pictures, make sure you also post pictures of your daily life, pictures of you, pictures of your friends, things that you like to do, anything like that, okay? Always tag your collaborators and always give credit. Make sure you're tagging feature pages. Like I love Denver Models and Portraits 5280. Those are both Colorado pages. And always just be your true and authentic self. That is the best advice I can give for Instagram. But I hope that was helpful.
Got to, bro.
There you go. There's a little illustration to end this off. I hope that was helpful in some way. Sorry, this was a little bit different. I hope that was okay. I'll probably go back to doing presentations because my thoughts are a little bit more together, but I just wanted to switch it up today. I didn't have a lot of motivation, so this helps me get this information out to you. But just to recap, optimize your Instagram bio. Try to get a set posting schedule based on what Instagram really likes so you can get the most out of Instagram. Try the 180 rule and make sure you're replying to comments, liking comments, and using your hashtags and tagging feature pages. And if you have any questions, just let me know. And I hope you guys have a good week next week. Stay safe in this snow. And you're gonna watch me awkwardly get up and go stop the recording over there. But goodbye, guys. Oh God, I almost fell.
Don't fall. We did it, Cliff. We did it.
I'm not done.
You're not done.
Well, I am.